Hey y'all, I'm Tiffany with Hilltop Tulips, and in today's video I'm going to show you guys how I make 4 meals with all items from the Dollar Tree, and each meal is going to cost $5 or less. So stay tuned and see what I can throw together. So just a quick disclaimer before I get started. The Dollar Tree does not have any fresh produce section. The selections are really limited, so I did the best I could with what was available to me at my Dollar Tree. Obviously, shopping for groceries at your Dollar Tree is not going to be for everyone, but there are some people who maybe they live on a bus line and that's the only store that has groceries that they can get to and back with one transfer, or for whatever reason, maybe they work there, they get a ride there and they work there and then they go home and they don't want to have to go to a different store for groceries, or maybe you just prefer to shop for your groceries at Dollar Tree. That's how my husband was when he met me. Maybe you're a bachelor and you just want to shop for everything at Dollar Tree. Whatever your reason, everyone, you just do you. You don't have to explain to anyone why you want to shop for groceries at Dollar Tree. Just do that if that's what you want to do, and these recipes are for you. So keep in mind, like I said, I did the best I could with what was available to me at my Dollar Tree. I am going to use a few pantry staples like seasonings and stuff like that, but everything can be made without anything already in your pantry. So everything can be made with just what I bought from our Dollar Tree. Also, each state is different as far as their tax rate, and some states don't have tax on food. Some states don't have tax at all. I don't know. So each meal is going to be $5 or less before tax. So they're just going to include 5 items from the Dollar Tree. So you guys don't have to see my receipt or anything. It's Dollar Tree. It's $1. So with all that being said, we're going to go ahead and jump right into our first meal. Now, this is one of my family's favorites. It's just a pasta dish, basically, but I'm going to show you how I make it with these items from the Dollar Tree. I was able to find this jar of pasta sauce instead of a can. My husband can taste like the aluminum taste from the can, and he's not a fan. So I was able to find this, but if you can see, it is super, super loose. So the Prego in the can might have been better. I don't know. I don't buy the canned pasta sauce, but if you do, that might be a better option for you. I'm going to let this one simmer a long time and see if I can get it a little thicker and get some of that liquid out. But this is Little Italy Foods traditional pasta sauce. It's a 24-ounce can jar of this. Now, the pasta, I got penne instead of spaghetti sauce, and it is just something different. If your kids are used to having spaghetti, then having something like penne might feel kind of special to them. So, and also this, it says 25% more, so I checked the ounces because that doesn't always mean it's a bigger package. It just means 25% more than their regular size. So it was 20 ounces, and the pack of spaghetti noodles was 16. So this actually does give you more pasta. So I grabbed this instead of the spaghetti noodles. We've got our sauce. Now for the meat, their meat at Dollar Tree is really slim pickings. It really is. So I got this pack of meatballs. They used to have a bigger pack a long time ago, but this was all they had today. It does say that it has 2 servings per container, and that says 6 meatballs. So there should be 12 meatballs in here. But we're going to use some of this pepper stir fry. It's just onions and peppers. We put that in our spaghetti sauce anyway to kind of stretch it and to give it more flavor. And so that way only 12 meatballs is not going to be a big deal. If you're only feeding one person, that's a ton. But, or even for 2 people, that's the regular serving size. But like we have a family of 4, so these are going to get stretched out a little more than the normal 6 meatballs per serving. Also, a little tip that you can do if you want to, if you guys aren't picky, you can cut the meatballs in half. And and it's going to seem like there's more in there. Or you can even cube them up and make it kind of like you would use ground beef. It'd be kind of like a ground meat. But that's totally up to you guys. You can just leave them like this if you want to. And like I said, we're going to use this pepper stir fry blend to stretch it a little bit more. I might use half the bag. We'll see. And then this Texas toast, we love this stuff. I get this on a regular basis anyway, not just when I'm budget grocery shopping. And it says ready in 5 minutes. It's garlic toast, and there is 6 thick slices. So we're gonna have extra left over of these, and the girls can have them the next day for lunch with their meal, or whatever, or someone wants seconds. There'll be extra slices in here. There was a Parmesan garlic toast that I actually picked up, but then the box was ripped. It was like ripped open, and it was the only one, of course. But it only had 4 slices. So this one actually comes with a little bit more anyway, so I was totally fine putting that back and getting this one instead. So this is our first meal, and I will show you guys when I cook this up. Welcome back, guys. I'm getting my pasta sauce started, and I just wanted to show you guys. Please excuse the noise, the kids are watching cartoons. But I was actually pleasantly surprised when I opened it. I think that maybe it had settled or something like that, but it's really not. There we go, it's focused. It's really not that runny. It's not terrible. I mean, it is not thick or anything, but it's not as runny as it looked in the jar, so I'm happy with that. I just have my Italian seasoning, some parsley flakes, some minced onion powder, and garlic powder in here. And these are just things that I already had in my pantry. If you don't have them, you don't have to use it, obviously. You can just use the pasta sauce as is, and the flavor is not terrible either. The flavor is not super bland or anything. I just always add these extra seasonings for us. So I'm gonna go ahead and let this simmer down and still get a little bit thicker. And I will, after it's cooked for a little while, I'll add in my meatballs and then my onions and peppers and show you guys how it looks. Alright guys, the sauce is done. We've let it simmer for a little while. It's splattered all over my stove. We got our onions and peppers in there. Does it look good, Izzy? Okay,
no,
so
I
let's...
don't want stroganoff.
It's not stroganoff.
I want my spaghetti.
Okay.
I don't want this kind of my spaghetti, Mama.
Okay, I got it. Thank you. Hold on.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and get these plates. These children. They don't care that I'm filming. Okay. I'll give her another meatball. And that little one's only got one. I'll give her a little more. Oh, I splashed. That'll be okay. Alright, so we've got everything plated up. Both of the girls got 3 meatballs apiece. There's a ton more noodles. This is the sauce that's left for me and my husband. We're not eating right now, but that's going to be plenty. And then the bread got a little well done. Don't judge. If you know my mother and my grandmother, we burn bread. It's kind of what we do. So, cover that up. Haha. There we go. Alright, go ahead and try it. Try a bite of yours. Hold on, try this first. Tell me how you like that. Whoop! Runaway noodle.
I love it.
You love it? What do you think, Althea?
Delicious.
Delicious. Awesome, girls. Well, I'm glad it's a win. Me and my husband are going to eat in a little bit, and I've already tasted it, so I know that I like it too. You want that bread, right?
Yeah. Obsessed.
They love this bread. Okay, it's a little well done. Let me break your crust off. We're going to go ahead and finish our dinner, and thank you guys for watching. I'll be back with you with the next meal. Okay, so for this meal, I'm getting ready to cook this up actually for lunch for all of us, so it can be a lunch or a dinner. And this is going to be an imitation KFC Famous Bowl. So that's the inspiration. We'll see how close we get. They used to have these actual like breaded tenders, but they didn't have them when I went there. Maybe your Dollar Tree will, so definitely check. But I got these chicken strips. Let's see, it says serving size is 2 pieces, and there's about 2.5 servings per container. But we're just gonna cook these in the oven. It says on 425 for 10 to 12 minutes. So we're gonna cook these up, and then we're gonna dice them. So we can stretch them a little further that way, and they're just going to get sprinkled on top of the bowl. Then your base is actually going to be these mashed potatoes, and this one says 8 servings per container. Yeah, it says on the outside too. It makes 8 servings. There was another Idahoan brand mashed potatoes, but I've had these before, and I know these are good. I'm sure the Idahoan. That's a funny word. I'm sure that brand tastes awesome too. They're both named brands, but I just went ahead and got the one I was familiar with. They both make 8 servings, and there were some that only made 4 and 6. So definitely check your serving size so you get the most bang for your buck. Literally $1. So this goes first. We're gonna sprinkle on our chicken. The KFC Famous Bowls have corn, so I went ahead and grabbed this. They did have a bag of corn that would avoid some of the sodium in this canned corn, but it was 10 ounces. That's okay. It was the ounces. So the bag of frozen corn was 10 ounces. This one is 15.25. So you actually get more corn in here than you do in the bags. But if you want to avoid that sodium, go ahead and grab a bag instead of this can. Then you're going to warm up your gravy and sprinkle this over. They did have some chicken bouillon. So if you have maybe some cornstarch or flour at home, you maybe can make up your own gravy with that. There's gravy packets. There's all kinds of different gravy options. But of course, mine only had this one. They had chicken gravy and turkey gravy. So I grabbed the chicken gravy to go with this. And we will see how good that is. And cheese. Now, let's talk about Dollar Tree cheese. It does not melt. If you get their shreds, they have a brand, it has like the brand name that says shreds, or their slices. A lot of times it's not real cheese and it's not going to melt. But they do have this that is mild cheddar cheese. It's just a block. It's really thin. So you get that for $1. It's only 5 ounces. You can get a 16-ounce block at Walmart for $2. So this is actually more expensive per ounce than Walmart. But if you're shopping at Dollar Tree, this is what you can get. And we're going to go ahead and just shred it ourselves. And it is actually going to melt. Let me see. I thought it said on here somewhere that it's actual cheese. I don't see it, but from the videos I've seen, this one does melt. We will try it out and see, and I will let you guys know. All right, we're gonna go ahead and make the
Mashed potatoes.
mashed potato. Oh man, cheap Cobra weapons. It's okay, we'll glue it back. You can still wear it for now. I'm gonna do something with this hair, girlfriend.
Yes.
Beautiful. Okay, so directions. It says heat up water, butter, and optional salt to boiling in your saucepan, then remove from heat. Stir in milk and potato flakes until potatoes are desired consistency. We are out of milk right now. I didn't realize this needed milk, so we're going to make it without. It would definitely taste better with milk, obviously, but we're going to make it without. So let's see. For the whole pack, we're going to need 2.5 cups of water and 1 1/3 cup of milk. So let's get that. What else was I supposed to do? Butter and salt. If you don't have butter and salt, don't worry about it. I've always made instant mashed potatoes without milk. And I've made it before without salt too, so it's not a big deal. Yeah, I'll let you do it. Where's my spoon?
Oh, by myself.
Sure.
Thank you.
All right. Good job.
Thank you.
Thank you. So I'm going to get my corn on in this pot in the back.
I only do it with your dad.
Of course. So let me grab my can opener. And canned food does have a ton of sodium, so I'm gonna rinse this and then just put water in there with it. Okay, so I've got my canned corn rinsed and filled back up with water. Go ahead and pour that in there. Careful. There you go. Go ahead, you do it. Chicken is done. Oh, okay.
Sorry, Mama.
We had a corn accident. No big deal, no big deal.
No big deal.
I'll do that. You just hold your horses. Here we go. I got it. Thank you. All right.
Mommy, I love Ken now.
You love coon?
Yes.
Coon is pretty good.
Mama,
So we're just going to put that on like a medium high. And I'm going to clean up all these corn kernels. So we're just going to... Exactly. Going to get these into bite-sized pieces. They're a little crunchier on the bottom, so maybe when you're cooking them, flip them in half, or half a way through. That's what I was trying to say. Maybe you can flip them.
Look at those bubbles, Mom.
Alright, so our potatoes are done. The corn is pretty much boiling, so it's basically done. I am going to heat our gravy in the microwave. Don't judge.
Mama,
Okay, all of our ingredients are done for our famous bowl, so we're just going to throw them together. There are 4 of us, 2 kids and 2 adults, so I went ahead and just divided the chicken that we have up into 4s, so I don't use too much on the first one. So we're going to do our dollop of mashed potatoes.
then I can.
A sprinkle of, what is this?
Ken.
Corn.
I love Ken.
Yeah, me too.
Why are you going to mix
We're
some
going
in?
to put
My chicken.
a chicken on there.
Then,
And our gravy.
and our gravy.
Oh, that looks good. Cheese! We forgot the cheese. Okay, so I got my cheese here.
Mom,
It's hard to grate because it's so thin. Let me try this.
can I have a...
I don't want you to grate your fingers.
No, I mean, can I have a last piece of this last piece?
You can't have the whole thing, no.
But I'm still hungry. Oh, sorry.
Cheese!
Yummy for tummy.
Looking great. I'm going to put another little sprinkle of the hot gravy on top just to melt some of that cheese.
Why? Oh, that's because it's tummy still.
How does it look?
Great.
Great. Are you ready? Yep, it's melting. I can see it. This is the right cheese. Ta-da. All right, let's go ahead and make up sissies.
Mom, can I eat it up?
Dollop of mashed potatoes.
Mashed potatoes?
Yes, you can eat it.
I need a...
Because we need a taste test up in here.
Yes, definitely.
Definitely.
Be careful, it might still be warm. And we got sissies corn.
I might be a listless.
It might be.
I hope it is.
Might be terrible.
It won't.
Sissies. Chicken. Whoop.
Sorry.
So
Can
you
we clean it up, Mama?
It just won't be picture perfect. It's okay.
Okay, a little bit of gravy. Sissy don't like a lot of gravy.
Which is weird because everybody in my family could eat all the gravy.
Mmm.
Yes, gravy. You like it?
Mm-hmm.
It's a win from the 3-year-old. You can have that giant chunk of cheese too. Plenty. Okay.
Is it good, Izzy?
Sounds like it. All right, let me have this so you can try yours. I'm not going to film her because she hasn't done her hair yet today, and she will get me if I try to film her. Did you get a bite of everything? How is it?
That's good.
You like it?
Mm-hmm.
Does it taste like a struggle meal, or does it taste like regular old food?
Mama,
Thank you.
why did you not straighten my hair?
You don't straighten your hair.
No, I mean you.
All right, thank you guys for joining me for this meal. I will be back with you with the next meal. Okay, for my next meal, we are going to be doing sausage with peppers and onions over rice. Now, I was able to find this jasmine rice at my Dollar Tree, and I was so excited. It's non-GMO, gluten-free, all that good stuff, natural jasmine rice. It is a 16-ounce pack, and they had regular whole grain white rice for 32. Did I say 16 cents? This is a 16-ounce pack. They had a 32-ounce pack of regular long grain white rice for $1. So you would get more rice with that, but I really like jasmine rice, and this is, in my opinion, a better quality product. So I swapped out that regular white rice for the jasmine rice. They did have brown rice as well. So your rice choice is totally up to you. Do whatever you like. And then they have these John Morel sausages, and I got a Polish sausage and a smoked sausage, and they did have a hot version, but I have a 3-year-old, and I just wanted to keep it basic. But you guys try that hot one. I'm sure it's delicious. So we're going to be including our pepper stir fry. I love this stuff. I do keep this on hand as well. It's just peppers and onions sliced up. At Walmart, it's like $3, almost $3 a bag now for this stuff. So it's cheaper to get it at Dollar Tree, and I like having this on hand to throw into anything. But with this meal, it's a main ingredient. So you can use a whole bag if you really want to stretch it, or you can use a half a bag. That's what I'm going to be doing, using half a bag. And you can also, depending on how many people you're feeding, you can get away with one of these just diced up, but I want to have leftovers for lunches and stuff like that. So these are the main ingredients, and I had $1 left over, so I decided I wanted to try some kind of sauce in it, because usually I'll cook these up with butter and then put these in here and maybe sprinkle some teriyaki or some soy sauce or whatever kind of sauce, just to give it a little more flavor. But they had this one that I really wanted to try, sweet chili sauce. It says Shakewell Leaping Leopard sweet chili sauce. So I know this is going to be good. I'm really excited. I don't know, but I really believe this is going to be good. So I'm excited to try that in this meal. So I will show you guys when I get this one cooked up. All right, we're cooking up the sausage with peppers and onions over rice right now. And I've got my rice in my Instant Pot. And I did go ahead and make the rice for tomorrow too. The meal that we're doing tomorrow has a fried rice, and that's better with leftover, like day old rice. So I'm gonna brown this up really good, and then toss in my onions and pepper mix and that sweet chili sauce, and then we will get it plated up. So I went ahead and put about a 1/4 cup of water in here and about a 1/4 cup of that sweet chili sauce, and we're just letting everything simmer. Here we go. I got Grumpy tasting the food, so you can tell me how you like it.
Good stuff.
Good or great or delicious?
It's delicious.
Thank you.
I made it, but it's delicious.
Oh, really? He's a mess.
It's good.
Yay, he likes it.
Him.
Okay, for this meal, it's going to be like a chicken fried rice with our spring rolls on the side. I have heard excellent things about these spring rolls, and I think we've tried them before. I remember trying spring rolls from the Dollar Tree, and we liked them. I just can't remember the brand, but I think this is it. And all the other videos that you'll see on YouTube that try these, they love these. So I'm excited to try these. We may do these for dinner tonight, actually, because I really want to try these. And then again, another bag of our jasmine rice. It is the 16 ounces for $1. You can find the whole grain plain white rice, 32 ounces for $1, but I like the jasmine rice, so I got that for this one as well. I grabbed a can of chicken. Now we do have the canned chicken sometimes. We have it for emergency food storage, and then my husband will make chicken salad with it sometimes when he doesn't feel like cooking, or I have a buffalo chicken dip that I make once in a blue moon that's so good, and I use canned chicken for that. But if you have any other kind of chicken, that would probably taste better than this, but we're going to use this because it's what was at the Dollar Tree. And then in our rice, we're going to have these peas and carrots. They did have other like mixed vegetables, things like that. If you do the same meal plan that I did, you can save aside some of the stir-fry pepper blend from our other meals. Just save a little handful of those to throw in this, like dice them up and throw in. That would be really good. You can even use some of the sweet chili sauce from our sausage meal. But I got these 4 items, and then I was going to grab eggs. Our Dollar Tree had them 2 for $1, so 50 cents for a dozen, which is a good price. I definitely should have grabbed some, but I forgot. I wasn't even thinking about the egg, but that is the pantry staple that I'm going to use in this meal. I got soy sauce to flavor these instead. So these are my 5 items for this meal. If you already have soy sauce, grab some eggs. Or if you don't have eggs, grab eggs and then stop at your Chinese restaurant on the way home and ask them if they have a couple packets. I've heard that that works, and I'm sure you've spent enough money on Chinese in your life that you're due a couple packets of soy sauce. I've never had one tell me no, but if you don't feel right about doing that, you can leave the soy sauce out, or you can make the rice meal and leave the egg out. Totally up to you how you want to maneuver this meal, but I will show you guys as soon as I get this one cooked up. Alright, I'm getting ready to make the chicken fried rice with the spring rolls. I've got my oven preheated to 400 degrees for the spring rolls. I have my day-old rice ready to get that in the pan with the peas and carrots and the chicken and the soy sauce. So I'll be right back with you guys. Okay, so I've got everything in the pan. I've got my rice, and this is the whole 16-ounce bag that I cooked yesterday. I got that in the pan, about half of the bag of carrots and peas, and then the 1 can of chicken, and that was not really, I don't know, I don't even think it was worth $1. There was hardly anything in there, so if y'all want to do this, I would suggest maybe seeing if you can grab a chicken breast from your local supermarket cheaper, because there was hardly anything in that can. I don't have anything against canned chicken, just the portion. There was pretty much nothing in that can. So I put my butter and oil in the pan before I got started. The butter was for flavor, and then the oil was to help it not stick. And I'm just getting everything heated through really good and breaking up the chunks of leftover rice. Y'all know how cold rice is. And once I get everything heated and mixed good, I have my 2 eggs right here that I'm going to, I've scrambled them, and I'm going to put them in and then finish cooking the fried rice while our spring rolls are in the oven. So I'll be back with you guys to show you how this looks once I get the egg in. Alright, so everything was warmed through, so I poured my 2 scrambled eggs on top of the rice. Now I've seen people cook the egg separately and then mix it into the rice, but I like doing it this way. I like putting it directly in the rice. I've seen that too. I'm not sure what the, technical right way is, but this is how I do ours. And then we're jack the heat up to a 9 to make sure we get that egg scrambled on the rice well. Keep stirring everything. And this is pretty much done. I'm just going to keep it moving a little bit longer, and then we will pull the spring rolls out of the oven and we'll be ready to eat.
Mm. Mm.
Hot.
Is it hot? Is it good?
Yeah.
Did you try the rice, Elizabeth?
Help me.
She don't need help.
What do you think of the rice, Elizabeth?
I didn't try rice yet.
Well, try it. I want to know if you like it. I know you like rice, so you'll probably like it, but... So what do y'all say? Is it good?
Yeah, it's really good.
Awesome.
It's really, really good.
Thank you.
And tasty.
Good.
Tasty.
All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any recipe suggestions or any other ideas that you can make with the ingredients that I bought, drop those in the comments below. Y'all have a great day.